Good day, Curtis. So today I am incredibly tired. I've had to get up a bit early for the past 2 days, which for me is bad. It's really bad. But it is a good day today. I've done a lot considering. But I digress. Yeah. Yesterday you mentioned that it is easier for us to do something unproductive than it is productive. For example, it is easier for me to watch an episode of How I Met Your Mother than it is to do work. However, sometimes it isn't easier, it's just more convenient. Sometimes when I play games, for example Hearthstone, it is basically a puzzle game. You have to figure out how you can gain control over the board and then kill your opponent. And sometimes that takes a lot of brain power. And sometimes, just sometimes, it might just take more brain power than it would if I actually did something productive. Of course, jogging, it wouldn't be more energy than that, but writing a document about work, which I already have in my brain skull, was a little bit easier, and that's really interesting. I have a question related to this later, but for now, yesterday you also asked me whether I have a certain thing, like ritual thing, which I do to procrastinate. Like a go-to thing, a thing which I just do if I feel like I don't want to do work. And I don't just have one, I have a list of them. I can make music, Hearthstone, GTA, guitar, the list just goes on and on. It's basically any of my hobbies. Any of the things which I really enjoy doing, those are my procrastination things. So this list is pretty damn long, but it's not like I do these things because I don't really like where I'm, like, what I'm working towards. I like the idea of having put progress into my career path. However, I have that little part of my brain which just says, but I'll do this anyway, so why not? I'm unsure whether you share this kind of connection with your procrastination things. Whether you also have things which you do on a daily basis as your procrastinating things. But it is entirely plausible that you would. It is normal, in fact, if you did have that. At least in my head. I'm not too sure where we can go with this any further. I think we've gone into enough detail about it for now. So I'm going to shift the topic to somewhere else, not too far away though, and it is going to be laziness. I'm fairly sure we've spoken about this before. Maybe. That's lazy, isn't it? But I want to ask you, Curtis, and the poople, looking at my list of things which I do to procrastinate, would you consider it lazy for me to have these list of things which I do if I want to procrastinate from work? As always, Curtis, DFTBA, I will see you tomorrow.